Robot lovers, real steel noisy boy. This is the fourth robot from 3A. An amazing looking figure. 3A has done it again, but with this one, it's exceptional. One of the most important things about this figure that I say that the other three don't have is this one has great articulation, stability, stands on its own, really good boots or bottom of the platforms of those feet are real good. So it's solid, stationary, and that is a plus on this figure. Color scheme, it's from the movie, and 3A replicated it beautiful. Just that purple looks fantastic. Now, thirdly, the light up feature on this is amazing. Just love all the little lights all over. It just gives it a, just a different element when you see all the lights. And then, me that I love the samurais, incorporating this in a robot is amazing from the movie Real Steel, so it's pretty cool. Now, can you do dynamic poses with this? Yes, you can. I just did this little open arm thing just to show you how it looks, but we'll get into some of the details on the movements of this robot. And also, you got to be very careful. There's wiring here underneath, which this wiring leads to the LED display, and you have to be careful. Also, another thing I want to point out is the midsection on here is amazing. You get really good articulation. The upper torso moves forward really nice, has a good bend, but I don't want to get into it right now, and I'll get into it in a minute with the articulation of all the different areas of the figure. Also, this is the widest you're going to get the figure in this stance, so don't think about doing a split when you're a robot, because you're not going to be able to. And the last thing I want to cover is the nicest thing that I've found on this piece that doesn't make my life so complicated is the single button in the back of this robot that allows you to light up the whole thing. So with one button, 3 AAA batteries, you light up this son of a gun, and it looks fantastic. So we're going to get into some of the articulation, and so you guys can see, and then the four areas. 2 are on the armpit area, and then 2 are in the back side of the hip area, where you'll see the wiring. Wiring goes down into the thigh, lights up in the inner thigh, the upper thigh, excuse me, but the inside you'll see little lights. Also, main wiring goes to the 2 LEDs on the fist area or the forearm area, and then you have some lighting in the back. But you got to remember that the housing of the battery is in the back, but in this chest area, so it's in here. That's why they're working wires. Now, could they have they should have hit in the wiring better, because mine's, you can see it, so you have to play with it and hide it if you have it in this pose. But that's something that I can live with. You don't see it on this side because you have to work it and put it inside the upper torso area. But well, let's go into the articulation now. So I want to start off with the top of the figure, which is the head. You'll notice there's 2 pistons here on the front, and then there are 2 more in the back. And you get some, not a lot of range, but you do get some movement, as you can see there. You got up and down, left and right. And I like the way the pistons work. My figure came with the pistons loose, so it's very easy. You just move these, and this little piston there sneaks right into there, and you just fit it in, no problem. So don't be alarmed if you do get yours in. You'll see it loose. It's not broken. Those little plastic pistons go in there It's made out of plastic. I don't believe this figure's any die cast on it, but has a lot of good plastic and good paint. And of course you're hindered by the shield in the back, covering the back neck, that you can't go all the way back, but hinders movement. That's good enough, you know, it's okay. We'll cover now the shoulder area. It's gonna be fun. Alright, so here's the shoulder area, and the armor that covers the shoulder, or the system here in the arm, moves. It's pretty cool how it sets back down, and just love that. It's pretty nice. Now let's talk about the articulation in the shoulder. You can go up and down from the side out. You also have rotation with the ratchet, which is nice. Now you have to be really careful here, because the wiring that connects it from the torso to the arm is right underneath here, and it may do a 360, but if you do that, you'll rip your cord, and you wouldn't want that, because then this baby right here won't light up anymore. But as you can see, you can actually expose the whole shoulder, and it looks pretty cool. You know, it looks really nice. So that's the shoulder, and both shoulders do the same thing, so there's really no magical difference there. Okay, we'll cover now the midsection. So here's the core of the figure, the middle portion of the whole entire figure, and right now it is stable, it's perfect, and I'm going to show you. It goes forward and really bends down. I mean, almost, it's amazing how it goes all the way down. It's crazy. I'll show you that, what I mean by that. And then you bring it back up, and that's moving the hips and the legs. It's just terrific. All that movement is awesome, and it just works so well. Really, they did a fine job here. And as you can see, there's some electronics. That's the cabling that comes from where the battery is housed, and that's going into the thigh area, so you be very careful. But of course, I don't think people are going to do these kind of extreme poses, but it does move well, and it's got a good sense of balance. You know, when you feel the figure, it's got this good feel to it, so it doesn't feel like it's just gonna fall over. And now that we're right here, we'll go into the upper thigh area where the shields are, which are here, located here, and then we'll cover the legs and also the feet. Alright, so here's the lower half of the figure, and I really don't want to get too crazy into all this detail for you guys, because there's so much to cover. But here's the thigh shield. Both of them you can move, and then you can look inside there, and you can see the pistons inside the upper thigh. Now, what's really cool about this is the feet. Feet are pretty awesome. Well, you can do, they don't have any movement going up, you know, up and back, but they do have a little bit of that movement there. There's that play right there. That's pretty cool. But really nicely detailed, as I'll show you with the side view. Looks amazing. Love all the detail there, all the workings. It's fantastic. Right, so here's the back of the figure, and I put the armor up so you guys can see the shoulders and all the nice workings in there and all the detail back then in there on the head. And then here you have the button to turn on all the lights. That is the one button, and in order for you to get to change the batteries, you would have to move this rib cage simultaneously, and then you just squeeze this, put your fingers in here and squeeze and pull out, and that's how you'll get that baby out. I did a video on how to do that, so if you look on my channel not too long ago, maybe a day ago, you'll see that video, and it will tell you how to put the batteries into the figure. Here's the nice back of the figure, and here's the wiring clips that connect the torso to the leg light, to the legs, and where the lights are in the front. And that's what I'm saying. You can turn the torso if you turn it, but if you try to do a 360, you'll disconnect it, and you definitely will ruin your figure. And love the legs on here. Looks terrific. The calves and all the pistons and wiring. It's pretty awesome. Alright, let's get to the magic now. I'm going to light this baby up. I just wanted to cover one more thing, is the fist. You can turn them, and both of them, you can do that. And they also have this little thing in here. I don't know what this is, but it opens up and it closes. So you can play with that as well. And both of them do the same thing, and also there is some rotation on the lighting portion of this, and looks pretty cool. But now we're going to get into the lighting effect of the figure, which makes this an awesome figure. So here it is all lit up, and as you can see, very bright of those arms, look pretty amazing. And I'll show you now in different variations of lighting how it looks. And here you have, see the eyes, how awesome it is. I love the way they're slit, looks pretty cool. And then you have the midsection, and then I don't know if you can make out the lights in the upper thigh area where the shield guard, or the guards are, or the shields. And then in the back of the calf area, both calves. I don't know why on my video you can't really tell. On the left, which is the right, you're looking at the calf area is lit also. So you have lights in the calf, you also have lights in the midsection, thighs, arms, that little chest, the light in the eyes. Then I'll show you without, completely off, and there it is lit. It's pretty awesome colors, man, on this particular 3A figure from Real Steel movie. Show you the back of it, so what you get in the back also. And pretty much, pretty much that's it. Is it worth it? Oh yeah, check that out, all lit up. As you can see, there's a lot of lights, a lot of openings in the back of this figure, so it looks pretty amazing. I'll show you there. So like the back of the calves, the hamstrings, the lower back, the upper back, and the arms. Nothing on the head from the back, but yeah, looks pretty damn impressive. So that's the review of the Noisy Boy from 3A from the movie Real Steel. This is their, I believe, their last robot, and from the movie, and I think it turned out awesome. And you know how I always say it, I know you don't like me, but you like my style.